Mics.
Hello.
Mics are hot.
We did.
Woo.
We're on a stream.
Excellent.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Hello, and welcome everybody to the lovely Humblewood, which, as you can see by the overlay, Matty's flipping amazing
Oh, so
and has
good.
done a fantastic job putting this together for us. I am Kim, aka Metzgirl. You apparently all know me as the Glomp Queen, Glomp
yeah.
Goddess. There we go.
Glomp Goddess.
I like it.
Which I like. I like it a lot. Thank you very much.
I'm hearing
And-
that's like the hot pocket theme.
Glomp Goddess.
Oh, there it is. I like it.
Hot.
Well, I appreciate the new nickname and the theme song to go with it. That's amazing. But today with me, I have mostly people from the Ghostlight Media podcast group. And then Matty, because Matty's amazing. And
He's so Matty.
I was also running tech, and I burrowed my way into this game. So
How did you burrow? You're a bird.
I am a contradiction.
There's got to be some bird that burrows.
Very good.
I'm sure there is.
Magic.
Regardless, I'm going to... It's like it's not a real game, and it's all pretend. Anyway, I'm going to have us go around and introduce ourselves, say whatever thing you feel like talking about, and we'll go from there. So we'll start up in the, what I see is the top left corner for me, which would be Pat. Who are
Hello.
you? What do you do?
Like as a human?
What, as a person on the internet that wishes to promote things?
An internet content creator.
Oh, hello. My name is Patrick. I guess the things I make on the internet is I make an imprinted echo once every 2 weeks.
Legit.
When I'm not an internet creator, I work on an app called Hoopla.
Hoopla. That's fun.
There we go.
And what is your character today?
Oh, I am playing a Strig Paladin by the name of Grattan Greyfeather.
And the Strig is the owl group
Yeah,
in this
I
particular game.
Very
didn't look
good.
at the other races because I saw there was an owl and went, well, if there's
Obviously.
no stork, then it's going to be an owl.
Look, that's not the wrong way to go.
I
If there was a
appreciate
stork,
it.
I'd be a stork wizard right now so hard.
Very good. Very good. All right. And then next down is Chase.
Hello, I am Chase. I am the creative director of Ghostlight Media. Title I have to, change and make up every time I have to talk about it. But yeah, I am the GM on Another Path, which is a D&D 5e tabletop theatrical adventure. I am also I also play Nehemiah on the aforementioned Imprinted Echoes. And
Excellent.
today I will be playing Timus Kurd, the how do I pronounce this? Gerbine. Always mess that one up. The Gerbine fighter.
Little mouse person. Yay.
Little bean boy.
A little bean boy.
And then,
Musketeer.
Oh,
yes, Musketeer. Matty, you are in the corner.
I am here. Hey, what's up, folks? I'm Matty, and I'm a thread raider. So yeah, I do stuff on the interwebs. Graphic artist, you know the drill. You know the drill. It's a very long list of things, and I don't want to trouble you with it now. What I am doing is I am playing a Luma, which they could be a dove, they could be a pigeon, really they're both, and a walking contradiction of things. They're a sorcerer, or she is a sorcerer, and she is a divine, touched by the divine, the dark divine, and a little crazy.
So, normal for you. Got it.
Totally. No, it's like, seriously, one shots are the only time I get to not be the party mom. Okay,
Mm.
so I'm always the party mom,
I get that.
always.
Oh,
So
All right.
Oh,
And then we'll
Mom,
jump across.
not mob.
Yes. Zack.
That's me. Hi, I'm Zach Robb. I do a couple things over with Ghostlight Media. I am one of the players for Another Path. As just Chase said, it's a D&D 5e Let's Play. Very theatrical, very fun. And then I'm also one of the co-hosts and creators of Zack and Griffin's Multiversal Pet Shop, a show where we talk about mythological creatures from various mythologies and canons and universes, and talk about whether or not they make good pets, and what you would need to keep them as pets, and whether or not they eat you. It's a good time.
And
Large number would just straight up eat you.
and fact. And Zach, I do believe the most recent episode was actually a Humblewood episode, right?
We did, yes. Our most recent episode, was looking through the bestiary in the back of the Humblewood book. It was a good time. There's some very, very cute and very horrifying things back there. So yeah, that was a good time.
Excellent. And your character today?
Oh, yes, I'm playing Edmund Runeclaw, the bad boy graviturgist, which is a new wizard school or college. College school? I don't remember.
School.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
So, yeah.
good.
what race?
Oh, yes, Vulpin. He's a fox boy.
Yay, Fox Boys.
Foxy.
And then we have Zann.
Hey guys, I'm Zann Campbell Johannes. I am also a part of Ghostlight Media. I GM Imprinted Echoes, which is a Numenera actual play. It is family friendly if you feel like checking it out. And today I am playing Vannon Marl, who is also a Vulpin Rogue Inquisitive with the anthropologist background.
Ooh.
Very good. And then we have Christine.
Hello. I'm Christina. I occasionally guest on Ghostlight Media. I play Addie, occasionally cameoing there. And then I also have appeared on an episode of their Shakespeare in Romeo and Juliet.
Mm-hmm.
This is
And-
my first.
And as a
What's your first stream
casual
ever?
fan and stuff like that, like, folks, if you like good podcasts, like, check out Ghostlight Media. These shows are phenomenal. Phenomenal.
Hey, thanks.
And
Give me.
golly, oh my god.
And,
That Imprinted Echoes, let me tell you. Oh,
I need to start listening to that.
It's so good. It's
so good.
And today I will be playing a hedge monk. We have the open hand, specifically my name is Latus, aka Granny Latus.
I love it.
So I hope you're ready for that.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. And I am Metzgirl. You can find me on Service Desk Podcast, Beholder's Eye Podcast, and LCP D&D. All very random and different things.
So good.
But yeah, thank you. But today I am your dungeon mistress because Matty was kind enough to actually change it to that, even though I was joking.
No, it's beautiful.
I don't think that was a joke, but okay.
Half joking. I was just trying to give you something to do because I was being a dork. But anyway. So we are starting off in Humblewood, which, for those of you who are unaware of the campaign setting, it is all bird folk and humble folk are the two different settings that we have, and the birds are kind of the rulers of the roost, so to speak, and they have built this society in this forest, and the main tree is called the alder heart, which is kind of in the middle of the forest, and then there's various places around but we are actually going to be starting today at the avium, which is basically the wizard school of the forest, of the wood. They have been there so long that the tree they actually were using for their perch for this particular situation has died, and they're just now keeping it there because they've been there since they began all of their magics. And one of the lovely things about this particular perch is that the tree is large enough to have things inside of it, of course. But then they have, for part of their classroom, so like as you're walking up to this, you can see 4 different terrariums, they call them, and they're just floating. They're basically little stone bowls that have buildings or gardens or whatever else they need to do their magic-y stuff, and they're just kind of like giant circular balls that are going around this tree. And the thing is that it's very difficult for people who are not um bird folk to get around, because you can go into the inside of the tree and go up and kind of glide down. They don't fly, most of these bird people, but they can glide far down distances, use their wings. So a lot of these are kind of designed to, you start at the bottom, you go up in the middle, and then you go out to like whatever branches and things that you need. So in this particular case, you have to glide from like a landing spot over to wherever you're going. But since most of you are humble folk and not bird folk, you get to use their special, they have kind of cars. Oh, I don't know what to call them exactly, but like they have different ways to get around. There's like little platforms and things that float back and forth and that you don't have to worry about
Yeah, a
jumping.
magical monorail.
There we go. Sure,
This
we'll call
turned
it
into
Thinking
a
like
monorail.
weird-
ski lift.
Yeah. So they lift you up to wherever you need to go. And but we're actually starting with the 6 of you are in a place where you've already come in, and you've been summoned here, because there's something that's been going on with the potions and they need supplies that they're not getting. So you are currently sitting in a room that is outside of the leader. Her name is at the top of my list. Her name is Krova, and she is like the president leader of the Avium. She's not the dean of the Avium. He's busy doing normal like teachery stuff, but the leader of like the overarching Avium people. And so you are currently, all 6 of you. I didn't actually establish this. Do you know each other, or have you all been gathered individually?
Is anyone else a criminal?
Yes.
Okay, probably
Gathered.
not.
Yes. Very much so.
Oh, then maybe, I don't know, maybe.
Okay.
We probably have
We've crossed paths.
Oh my gosh, there it is. There it is. I am stalking his character.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, weird. Love it.
Yes. That's it. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Hey.
And I'm very nice to him, and sometimes I'm very mean to him. So that's how we're gonna roll that. Okay, very good.
Friendship.
I like it a lot. Okay, so
I will
You
say,
are
if anyone stumbled on Granny's hovel or wherever she was, whether they were mean or not, she probably would have been nice and given them a nice meal and a place to stay for the night. So, if I know you, I know you.
I know her too. I would have enjoyed that.
I feel like I tend to travel and study stuff a lot, so I'll say that I've seen Granny on my my jaunts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good. Grattan, how are you summoned here?
I tend to stick to the edges of the Scorched Grove, helping folk out from the ember creatures that keep trying to spread.
Okay.
So I'm familiar with the Grove as an
Very
oath
good.
of the sky, or owl. Oath of the
Yes.
Very good.
Excellent. All right, and Timus, how are you here?
I think I'm actually a guard locally. Like I normally do
Part of the
you know,
Perch Guard?
yeah, part of the Persian, like, the ground unit. And as it happens, it just made sense for me to kind of, get my boots on the ground with this one, since I already do work with the locals and have a local on it.
Alrighty. So, as you are sitting there, the waiting room itself is a nice spacious waiting room. There's benches, there's some trees. Ironically, trees growing in pots in the corner.
Gotta start them somewhere.
In the middle of the tree, as you do. And there's a lovely carved door ahead of you. Would you like to do anything in the meantime, or are you just waiting for...
I'm sitting and reading.
Okay.
I think Edmund is just sort of standing around. He's dressed in like a weird wizard robe that he's very uncomfortable in, but he's trying to seem like he's supposed to be here.
Granny Latouche has found a nice little place to sit and has promptly fallen asleep while waiting.
Oh.
Good. Timus is pacing back and forth in front of the door, debating whether or not to knock.
And Grattan is taking a seat, and he's just all like owl hunched up, just brr. And my head is just following Timus as he walks.
And Talara is sitting next to Vannon and looking over their shoulder while they're reading.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. So as you're all sitting there, the door comes and bursts open and goes, "Oh, good, you're here. Come on in. We have much to talk about, and we need to get you on the way as soon as we possibly can."
Wait.
And then she turns around and walks back in. She is a corvum, which is like a blackbird, and her feathers are all like puffed up, like she's very upset about something.
Mm-hmm.
Also, North awake. Use my quarterstaff to help myself up and hobble in.
All right, I will. After picking myself up after being knocked away from the door, I will dust myself up and walk on in.
Vannon closes the book.
Oh.
Sighs, stands up, and stows the book and walks in.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead. After you.
Don't I know you somewhere? Ooh. I've seen you, yes? Edmund?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Probably just old age.
I'm gonna go in there. Goodbye.
After you. I promptly follow you to the place you're going.
Oh. I need to find out how that story finished. Huh. I better get in there.
If you come along with me, you'll be able to read over my shoulder if you continue.
Ooh. I'm in.
I could also just read it to you at some point. It's a really interesting story.
Okay. I like your voice. For now.
Thank you.
What are we doing here?
Good question. Let's find out.
Okay, so as you enter this office area, it is a very spacious office, and there are books all around. And in the far back corner, you see a door that kind of leads to another chamber of some form. And there's a big desk that has a map on it, and you can see very clearly that she has been tracking the growth of the Scorched Grove. And it started off very small, and you all know, because this has been a thing that's been happening in the wood for a while. The Scorched Grove, there was a great calamity, and it just is continually a hot spot, and literally will start fires. And there's different creatures that live in the Scorched Grove. So there's like ember bats, and there's these different fiery creatures that live there. And as time has gone on, it has slowly expanded its borders, and it has been burning up portions of the wood. that people live in. And so we have refugees and we have things like that around the wood that we don't know how to take care of, and it doesn't show any signs of stopping. So she walks over to this map and goes, okay, so we have, as you all know, the Scorched Grove is continuing to grow, and those idiot council members up in the Alderheart are doing absolutely nothing about it, and they've left us to try to come up with some kind of magic means, but oh no, you can't just, make this happen overnight. Ugh. Anyway, so what we have managed to do, we have a potion that we believe will make the Scorched Grove at least be somewhat more contained. However, it's still rather experimental, and it's very, very volatile, and we cannot currently move it without fear of something terrible happening. And there's an agent that we need. It's some of the slimes from out in the Mulk fields. And the problem is that every time we have a shipment that's coming through, the bandits have been stealing all of the slime out of the shipment, whether it was mixed in with other things or if there were, just a shipment of slime in itself. It's all being stolen. And so we are stuck with this potion that has been brewing now for 3 months. And if we do not get it stabilized within the next 5 days, terrible things are going to happen. We're not entirely certain because it is an experimental potion, of course. But the theories are either that it will blow up and just completely destroy the avium as general. It could potentially start an earthquake because of the way that it is vibrating. It vibrates at just the pitch to keep the ground, and that's how it's supposed to contain the fire. Anyway, you don't really care. What I need you for, we have 2 possible abilities to get the slimes that we need. Either we need somebody to go to the mountains where we know that the bandits are running off to steal all of the things. And they all have their bandit camp up in the mountains, which is about a day's ride to the mountain and then like half a day's climb. Or we have one last shipment that could potentially get here on time. And if you wanted to do that part, it would be a 2 days ride out to Marshview. And from Marshview, you can bring us the slimes that we require to make this potion calm down so that we can actually get it out to the Scorched Grove and do the work that we're expecting to do.
That's a lot of options.
That's 2 options, dear.
Let me rephrase. That's a lot of things that are all combined within the 2 options.
Aha.
Yeah. But 2 is a lot of options.
I'm more like to go exploring and find things than I am to like fighting and baiting up bandits. So I'd rather go find the slimes, but that's just me.
So we do know that the slimes themselves aren't difficult to gather, so it's not a lot of exploration. We actually have a farmer, a hedge farmer, down in the marsh fields that's been able to collect the things for us. But up in the mountains, the bandit camp is, we're not entirely certain how well guarded it is, but it would probably be a bit more of an infiltration than a fighting. I would think there's quite a few of them that have been running around, and the fact that they keep stealing our things is just not good.
I'm fine going either way, but I really do think that if we don't go right now, we're going to have to get up there sooner or later.
You know what I'm more wondering why they're even stealing in the first place. There's gotta be a reason they're doing that.
Well, because they're bad people.
No, but there's gotta be another reason.
Well, the slimes themselves are quite valuable.
Oh, there you go.
They can be sold many places, and they're very useful. They're used for many, many things.
Like for what?
Well, we use them for all sorts of potions. It's a stabilizing agent for many potions, and then it's also Well, some people use them to cook with. Some people use them. The stickier ones are very good for, making sticky things.
But this is worth a lot of money, you say?
They can be if they're sold in the right market.
Oh. Fancy.
I am willing to go whatever direction the group is.
You would
Well,
say that, wouldn't you?
Well,
And now it seems like we're all in an impasse, waiting for the other person to say something.
well, why don't we go ahead and just get the reagents that you all need this time around, and maybe if these fine folks are lucky enough to stick around, maybe we can get a larger group and head up north and take them out once and for all.
That sounds good.
That's a fair compromise.
That sounds good.
We can't just take the short-term view of these things.
Yes.
They'll just keep thieving.
That's right.
All right, so
I hate the place.
so you're gonna, so you'll want to go down to the Marshview, and pick up the next shipment. Is what you're choosing to do?
Seems to be that way.
If that's what everyone wants to do, yeah.
Not
Excellent.
everyone.
Yeah, that's what we're doing then.
All right.
Sorry.
Yes. So
That's okay. I love it.
Sorry.
accents are all over the place today.
All right, it sounds great. Let's do it.
Absolutely
Hey, so-
fantastic!
Into the breach, dear friends.
Aye. There, you'll be going to Marshview then, and there's the. You'll be looking for Gregor Lomson. He's the farmer that will help you out with the gathering of the things, and then from there, you will have. So it's a 2-day ride. You could potentially, go overnight, but then you're exhausted and whatnot. But we do need it back within 5 days. If it takes longer than 5 days, terrible things will happen, and we don't want to know what it's going to be.
Well, we better get going, shouldn't we, huh gang?
Seems to be that way.
Great, yeah, awesome. I'm ready. I'm excited.
Okay,
So
so
excited.
if you'll come with me then, we do have the potions. If you have questions about exactly what kind of slimes and things, she's going to be the one that can answer your questions a bit better than I can. But I have to get back to writing a missive to the... You don't care. I'm going to take you back here, and she will get you going.
But we do care. Who are you writing the missive to?
It's all political, dear. You don't care. So,
You don't
she
know
takes you back.
that.
and she starts walking toward the room behind
It's
her.
very hard to...
Vannon leans down and goes, "She's just saying she's not willing to tell you."
It's privileged. Yeah, it's privileged information.
I know, but that's how you get people to say privileged information. I know
No,
how
you
to-
just have to listen harder.
I know how to work people. I'm okay. Wait, did I say that out loud?
You did.
Oh.
You did in fact say the quiet part loud and not the loud part quiet.
Oh, cool.
If there was any sort of like contract or anything we need to sign, Edmund signs it under a Fen Far Stepper, because he's a criminal.
Cause he does the crime.
Don't say
I look at-
Excellent.
I look at your signature, look at you, and I'm like, Ben?
Yeah, that's me. And like looks to make sure that she's not in the room anymore. And then he looked. Okay, listen here, pal. I don't know how you think you recognize me or what your game is, all right, but don't mess this up for me. Don't mess this up for me. Been having some hard times, okay? Some hard times. And the only wizards people want to hire are stuffy doody doos in weird robes.
Stuffy doody doos.
My feathers like puff up for a little bit, and then they like start to contrast. I was like, oh, now I feel sorry for him. I put a wing on your shoulder. And I go, I wasn't saying I remembered you from something bad.
Well,
Weren't you in that village brush fire?
once upon a time, sure, but I have picked myself up from my, and I looks down and see I don't have any boots on. My feet.
But you saved that family, if I remember correctly.
That is neither here nor there, Mr. Just, I'm going to go over here for a bit.
Are you? Is Edmund crying now?
No, I've just got some arcane
Sounds
dust
that
in
they
my
normally
eye.
make.
You
Okay.
said that.
Isn't
dreamy
he so
hobble- I wanna-
dreamy when he does that? Oh my
To
god.
clarify this, I rolled for my weight. I rolled the highest weight I possibly could, so this is a chubby little. Hobbles over to Edmund. Would you like to pop the seed, Cracker?
I would, yeah. That sounds great. Much. He eats like a squirrel. Okay. Oh god.
Accent. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm fine, everyone. It's fine. It's fine.
She's walked through the door. Are you following her?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we should
Are we?
follow.
Hold on.
yeah.
Are we supposed to follow her, or is she going
Yes.
to do something else?
No, she's taking us to the next person who will help us out.
Okay.
Yeah, I
was
started
under the-
following immediately.
I apologize. I was under the impression that she had to go do something else.
No. She was trying to lead you into the next room.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, sure.
Zack
Yeah,
and I
no.
are just ridiculous. That's what's
Pat
happening.
Edmund on the back and. It's all right. Here we go. Let's go.
Thanks.
Granny will keep an eye on you.
Okay.
So as you walk into the next room, there is a very little Sturg sitting up on a bench and over like a potion table. In the corner, there is a giant... it has to hold at least 100 gallons worth of this potion. And it's just kind of bubbling away in the corner. But she's in the middle of the room, sitting over a table. And we didn't actually introduce her yet. So this is the potion bird, Jalvia, and the councilwoman, Krova, goes, all right, so Jalvia will be able to help you get equipped with some of the potions and answer any of the questions that you have about the potion that we'll be using on the Scorched Grove. I'm
Potion.
going to go back to my other things, so have at it. And Jalvia is just like hopping along the bench a little bit, and she's gathering things.
Vannon goes up to the vat, sniffs it a little bit, and just starts taking notes.
Excuse me,
do you
you
sniff
stay
it?
away from my vat. That is very important potion.
Oh,
If
I'm
you
not
touch
going
it-
to. I'm not going to touch it. I just observe.
You gotta stay away from the vats. You know what I mean?
I would like to touch it.
No,
All right.
it is
so-
already unstable enough.
So what exactly are we
So
looking
am
for?
I.
Okay, so what I need are at least 30 of the slimes. It could be, it doesn't really matter. They just need to be slimes of some form because they all have the same component powder inside of them that I need for this. But I need it within 5 days or this whole big thing of potion is just going to do things that I don't know what it will do.
Do you have some
Alright.
sort of like carrying case? You know, something that we gotta keep them in, because
Oh,
I
okay.
feel like it'd be unsafe to like put them in a bag or something. You know,
I
just
just really oh yes, carrying case, yes. And very now distracted looking for a different thing. She is jumping around from in the middle of the room is this table, and then there's like off to one side there's a row of rows of different bookshelves and cabinets and things. And so now she's hopped down off her table and she's completely distracted. Oh, Oh yes. Bags. No, the slimes aren't so bad to actually bring in. It's more that it's the potion itself that's the dangerous part, and we will be moving that once we get it stabilized. But bags. And she hops over to the nearest cupboard and starts like pulling things out. Oh, but you need. Yes. And then she walks over to another area and she pulls out like a couple of potion bottles. Here, all of you need one of these. And she's handing out greater healing potions.
Oh, red.
Maybe 2 each.
I'm here for it.
You said 1 each?
2.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Oh, these'll pick up quite a penny. That's good.
And you might want this too. And maybe one of these. And so she's handing out just like there's an oil of slipperiness, there's an oil of stickiness, there's like just all these random potions. Oh, but you need it back. I'm sorry.
But potions. This is a lot. Are we going to be running into a whole lot of trouble here? Because this seems like we're going to be running into trouble.
Oh,
no, I don't like trouble. I don't.
I mean, well, we brought you all here so that you could help us. As you know, the guards, they haven't been able to keep it safe, and I don't know what to think, but I think maybe if we give you enough potions that it will help you to do what the guards can't.
That's
because
really
they've
kind.
just been, well, you know, Timus, you've seen the gods and seen how they're not paying attention to the people that are actually needing the attention.
Oh, that's
right?
a shame.
Just gotta have your eyes in the right place.
Exactly. So, anyway, bags, yes. And she
You said it was how many slimes we need?
We
30.
need 30.
30 slimes. That's a lot.
So, and she will actually hand you a bag of holding.
There we
Oh,
go.
wow,
They should all fit in this one.
That's very kind of you. Yeah, no. He's like eyeing this like, oh my god, this is mine now.
Yes. Okay,
There's so much
so
crime.
that should be everything you need. Do you have any other questions for me, though?
So the slimes that we're looking for,
Yes.
is this a creature or is this like some sort of algae or lichen?
Oh, have you not been to the muck fields before?
Oh.
You haven't mucked around there? Ha! Get it, everyone?
It is one of the few places around here that I haven't quite
It
visited
was
yet.
gonna-
I'm making my rounds and taking my notes, but I haven't made it that way yet.
Oh, what happened?
Yes.
I'm
So,
proficient in herbalist kit. Would I know what it is?
it's not an herb.
Okay,
it's
I didn't think so. I
actually-
just thought I'd ask.
So the ones that the easiest ones to get are the sticky slimes, and those are probably going to be the best for what we need here. But really, even the shifting slime or the caustic slime, they're like, well, gosh, I don't know how to explain it. It's like an have you ever encountered that black pudding that's over by the Alderheart? There's like a
yeah.
whole grove of it. Yes. So that kind of
Oh,
like a
that
slimy,
kind of
oozy kind of thing.
slimy thing. All right.
Yeah.
No, I'll
Yeah.
follow it
This-
now.
The kind of slime that needs a little bit of stabbing before it goes down.
Yes. So
Oh,
it
that's
takes
violent.
a little. So it takes
I
a
like
little bit of
violence.
doing to gather them. But I think if he's done his job, hopefully we've got Gregor out there. He should have gathered enough that we need. Mostly we just need somebody to be able to bring the whole thing with him and to help protect the cargo as it goes. The thing is that we could never get enough of the guard members to actually pay attention and go when we needed them to. And so we have spent as many mages as we possibly can to get them out and taking care of things, but we have to get going with some other things because now they're asking for just they want, there's apparently some giant fire thing that they're thinking they need to contain, and it's taking all of our higher people. So hopefully this will
Fire cleanses the earth.
well
Wow.
that
What? Huh?
You did the in your head thing out loud again there.
Oh,
You know,
my bad. I apologize.
happens to the best of us.
And she just looks at you like,
Oh, you
Right.
be special one, aren't you?
It's okay. I don't know any fire spells anyway.
You know, that is comforting,
Nice.
actually.
Yeah,
So-
they're not pleasant.
I don't know if I believe you.
All right, then should we get on our way and go meet this Gregor?
absolutely, yes. So,
Great.
if you go to the well, you know where Marshview is. And there's like, if you've been around the woods, there's a very fairly well marked path all the way to Marshview, and there's signs everywhere. So you're going to want to go to the Dancing Crane there, and that's where Gregor is going to be waiting for you. We told him not to come until we actually have somebody to help him. So it'll take about 2 days to get there. And yeah, Gregor Lomson is the guy that you need.
All right.
I have.
Is there anything else?
Yes.
He
What
sounds like
does
mine pleasant
what does the blue one do? What does the red one do? What does the purple one do? And then the one that's like a pinky kind of puce color.
Oh, the potions I just handed out?
Uh-huh.
Or what?
Yes. The
Well,
potions.
Well, the blue one is that's the oil of slipperiness, so you want to be
Okay.
careful with that. The puce one is actually did I hand that to you? That's actually poison.
Oh no, I didn't. No, I don't have that.
Oh, I'll just
Okay.
get rid
I
of
don't.
that one. Don't worry
I
about
don't have that at all.
No, that's
Under
what we
my
use
wig.
when that's over at the herbology department. We use that to it gets rid of the slugs quite well.
Yeah,
The-
yeah, you know, little pesky little vermin.
And it doesn't harm the strawberries at all. It's great.
Right.
But don't drink it.
The blue?
The
Oh no, I said the red. I mean the red. Yeah, the red.
The red ones are healing potions, dear.
And then the purple one.
There wasn't a purple one.
Maybe I'm colorblind.
it's possible. You know, you never know. Like if that's the normal, like, you know.
It had
Vannon
weird
makes
s-
a
it had
Vannon
weird
makes a note.
swirls in it.
Possible Luma colorblindness.
As she kind of lifts up her wig and kind of pulls this potion out, it's like it's it's kind of purple and swirly. What does this one do?
That one is mine, dear, and I will take it back.
Oh,
Didn't mean
drats.
to hand that one out. I'm terribly sorry.
Did anyone see where that puce one went? It was so weird.
I don't know.
Man.
All right.
I don't know. Thank you for a very nice. What are we doing? Where are we going?
Going to Marshview, dear.
Oh,
So
oh,
We're
beautiful.
gonna be,
you can.
we're
I
gonna
will
be
get you a
escorting
lift.
Gregor Lumpson back.
What was that?
Yes. Escorting Gregor Lumsum back.
Oh, got.
Yes. Yes. All right. So off with you. Go ahead. And she ushers you out through the same room that you came back through, and Krova is over there furiously writing and then scratching out and then writing on her desk.
The moment we step outside, Edmund starts like ripping this robe off. It's like, get me out of this crap. And like stuffs it into the bag.
There you go. There you
Are you wearing
Oh.
anything underneath?
Yeah, no, he's got like a no shirt, but like a jerkin on. So he's got like sleeveless. He's got like bracers and stuff on underneath. He's got a full outfit. He was just trying to look presentable. Then now
Gotcha.
he's free.
Okay.
So much better.
You're free now. Go home.
All right. So are they giving us like horses or something? Oh, I don't know. What do we ride?
I think we do.
Once again, reconsidering my size.
That sounds like a personal question. not very comfortable answering.
Ooh.
PG-13, PG-13, PG-13. Okay.
What? I
Dang it,
don't
Matty.
like horses. Gosh, I don't like riding horses. That's a personal thing, though. It's a personal thing. Golly, I don't know where your head's at.
Oh,
I
first
assume
you gotta
Anyways.
get down under this tree, out of this
I
tree.
assume we're walking.
Yes,
of course
you
we're
would be
walking.
Okay.
walking.
All right.
So let's start making our way. That would be
Downtown. fast.
southwest, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. So you know the roads through the Humblewood pretty well. And the avium is it's really close to the mountains, actually. So if you think about it, like a day's ride to the mountain seems a little bit far for what she was thinking, but whatever. So going this direction, you would make it to, there's like a road that goes through the woods, and then straight up would be to the Alderheart. So that it's a pretty wide road through there, but then the road off to Marshview itself gets a little bit narrower. It's a little,
Mhm.
it's still decently well traveled, but it's not as thoroughfare as this area would be. So you know that the road to at least that juncture will be very well traveled. Should be relatively clear. They On the map that you saw on her desk, you saw some X's along the road, and somebody want to give me a intelligence roll?
Sure.
No.
I should have had you do this while you were in the office, but
That's my dump stat.
19.
Oh, okay. So you would have assumed, talking about the things being stolen, that was probably the spots where it was taken. So there was one that was really close to the avium, and then there was another one that was closer to the turnoff to the Alderheart, and then the other two that were taken, because there was 4 shipments that were stolen, were over by Marshview. So it was like almost like they started at one spot, and then they were like, oh, if we get closer to the
there's more.
source, yeah. So there's 4 potential points that would be the dangerous areas.
Awesome. And you said, can you repeat those again to me? Because I was
There was
halfway
one
in.
that was really close to the avium,
Okay.
which is
Right.
where you just were.
Yeah.
It may be like a couple hours outside of the avium.
Mm-hmm.
So they almost got there, but they failed. And then there's one just before the turnoff from Marshview to the avium. Just before that turnoff to go up to the Alderheart, there was an X there.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other 2 were maybe an hour or 2 outside of Marshview.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay, so you are escorted down to the ground level, sent on your merry way. There, is there anything you would want to do along the way?
No, probably just stop by my apartment, I guess, and drop lock it down, grab everything that I might need, travel whatnots.
Okay. So you're
Yeah, I'll grab my explorer's pack and all of my little gear that I brought with me to the avium, and I'll get ready to go and just sit with my quarterstaff and just wait for people.
And though I travel pretty light, so I'm ready to go for the most part.
Vannon already has a massive haversack on their back. Not quite sure what's in it by just looking at it, but it seems to be full to the brim with various things. And the whole time they're walking halfway, nose in a book, but ears twitching the entire time, constantly listening and picking up on things.
okay. So you will be walking along, and everybody give me perception, please.
Right.
That's what I'm good at.
I have kept the
Fine.
trend of never being good at perception.
Why do I have
Excellent.
plus
Oh,
four?
yes.
I would
I rolled
expect
it.
nothing less, Patrick.
I rolled a 20.
Ooh.
14.
There's danger out in the woods.
Oh,
25.
I got an 18.
The woods, that's from a Viking.
25?
I
Yes.
have
I have a plus
also-
8.
Oh, there you go. I have also
Damn.
rolled a 14.
14. Okay.
22.
So those, most of you, above a 15.
Beans.
So they're off to the right. This is about where that first X
Mhm.
was on your map. You'll notice that there is actually like a little. It looks like they're trying to hide maybe a camp behind it or something, but there's some form of like vine situation going on that
Like a
looks
blind?
little bit, yeah, like it's trying to be a blind. It's a little bit out of place for this particular area of the forest. Like the vines maybe a little bit further south could be more prevalent, but these vines don't usually grow around here.
How
So
far are we from the avium?
Currently you're
very.
about, yeah, you're like 3 hours outside of the
Oh, wow.
avium.
Oh,
You've been traveling a while already, yeah.
So, Vannon kind of like looking in their book, like, there's foliage here that isn't supposed to be here. I can smell it.
You can't really
see the
smell
same
nothing
thing.
there.
No, it
Sort of congested at the moment.
What's foliage?
plant life,
Trees and
Leaves.
stuff.
Oh,
Mostly.
flora.
Flora.
these bandits be so bold as to set up so close to the avium.
This is really confusing.
Well,
to
I
me.
mean, it could be bandits. It also just could be something else. But let's check it out. Right over there, that little thing is supposed to be hiding something, but isn't doing a great job.
Looking at the vines, you said these aren't from this area. Can I nature check their origin?
Sure.
Like, are these from a swamp? I rolled a 15.
They would be, you would know just because of being around the woods that those definitely would come more from either closer to the shoreline or closer to the swamplands. It's
Okay.
just a little bit far, too close to the mountains for this to be growing here normally.
All right.
But it's not
I
completely
relay that
unheard of in
to
this wood.
But if we're talking about bandits from a swamp, convenience.
So hold on, are they vines that are literally covering the pathway, or?
No, that's off to
No,
the side,
they're-
like covering a campsite.
Yeah. It's probably 60 feet out into the forest before the vines start.
I'm going to try and sneak over there and see what's behind it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a stealth roll.
I will wait.
Well, I have a really good stealth, but I rolled a 5, so that's a 10.
I do pull out a bow and arrow just in case.
Good call. All right. So you walk over.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a 9. It's a 9. I have a +4, 9.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and catch mage armor.
Same.
Just in case.
Yeah,
Sneak.
fair.
Twinsies.
All right. So you get over about 30 feet in, and your foot, you're so enraptured by these vines that you miss the root that's growing up, and you trip just enough to like stir up. There was actually another creature under the root of this tree,
Oh no.
and it runs off. It's an actual squirrel, not like an anthropomorphic
Anthropomorphize
squirrel.
it.
Yeah. Just regular squirrel, and it runs
No,
off.
Not a squirrel.
Just regular squirrel. Yeah.
Just a regular squirrel? Weird.
And chittering at you the whole way. So you have been identified. Would you like to
Okay.
continue?
Squirrel noise. Squirrel noise.
From this distance, you do hear a voice. behind the blind.
I
You want to go check it out?
Yeah, you know what? I'll continue. Sure. No,
yeah,
no, I won't. Never mind. I have a better idea.
I can go take a look if you'd like.
I'm if there is there's a tree nearby, I'm just gonna like kind of like try and hide behind the tree.
Excellent. Give me another perception check from your tree position.
Perception. I rolled a 19, so that's a 27.
Wow. Okay, so you hear clearly this whole conversation. And they have
My passive's an 18, if that matters.
awesome. So the conversation that you hear is between 3 different creatures. They sound kind of like Timus, but a little bit higher pitched. But they've got the conversation is essentially, I heard something. No, you didn't. Yes, I did. There's something out there. We should go check, or we should run away. And they're having this whole conversation, and you're just standing there listening.
Okay.
They haven't made up their minds, though.
Okay. Am I within eyesight of the others?
You're 30 feet in. Are you hiding behind a tree in a way that they could still see you? Because you're hiding from the other people, so I would assume so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like on the opposite side. So like I kind of like.
Okay.
What?
I'll say technically it was like some sort of like, I know thieves can't, so like if that was a like a thieves can't thing, or if you just understood what I was doing normally.
I gotcha.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, so Edmund, you would know that if you know thieves can't.
I don't think I do actually.
How do you not know thieves can't?
Because
I thought the criminals got that.
Yeah. Is it part of the criminal background?
I could be wrong.
I'm pretty sure.
All rogues
Am I wrong?
thieves can't.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
he's
a
not a
rogue.
rogue.
I'm not a rogue. I'm a
Oh,
wizard.
okay. My bad.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a
You know
look,
what?
shall we?
Yeah, you could.
Come on.
Actually, I don't think criminal
I
background
don't think
has
criminal
thieves
background
can't.
has it, but it's.
It doesn't. I remember now.
I think Urchin does. I think
That's what it is.
Yeah.
I knew one background
So-
did.
Yeah.
No,
Anyways.
thieves can't.
So if you understood, like if you just like understood what I was meaning by that, go for it.
People were talking.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I lean over to Timus. Does she want us to try to help and sneak up on him?
I think they're just trying to. I don't know what. I'm gonna go ahead and start walking this way a little bit. Why don't you come on with me, Granny?
Or we can
Or.
go under.
Or you can go under.
While this is all going on, I'm 30
you like
feet
to do
away.
that?
I'm 30 feet away, right, from Zann?
Yes.
Okay.
And Vannon is 30 feet away from the blind.
I'm going to subtle spell invisibility on them. So
Oh.
they don't. They're invisible, and they don't realize they're invisible because nobody saw me cast it.
So
Oh no! I'm sorry. I'm not doing that. What I'm doing is distance spell, so I don't have to go up to them.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing.
Do I realize I'm invisible?
You probably do because you did see me cast a spell
Okay.
in your direction. So,
Okay. Good.
but
good.
it was distanced. That's what
That's
I meant
fine.
to do. That's what I meant to
Awesome,
do.
your general election.
yeah, Granny will start digging.
Okay.
Normally hedges have 15 feet of burrow
So you have
speed,
25?
but I have 25 because I'm a monk.
That's awesome.
So I get almost to where Vannon is.
Excellent. Okay.
I will attempt to very gingerly make my way to Vannon. I will engage in the stealthic arts.
Okay.
I rolled an 18. Good job, Die.
Much better. All right. Yeah. So you are able to like pick your way over the roots and make sure not to scare any chittery squirrels. So you don't have any problems. And Vannon is gone. So you walk up and the fox is no longer there.
Hey, we can call each other that.
I look back to Kibith, like the other fighter.
Mm-hmm.
Where did they go? As I like whisper it to you.
I don't know. They're just folk like that just kind of melt into the woods. It's weird.
Could they be in trouble?
I think if there's trouble, we're gonna know it.
Boy.
I string my I draw my bow and just kind of like have it like pulled at my side, and I'm going to ready the action that if this pops off and I see somebody attacking one of my friends, I'm going to fire.
All right. I will draw my sword and shield, taking the cue off of you, and I will start moving gingerly through the vines, because I believe Bannon has been captured.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
At the moment,
Okay.
I thought I
So-
was. Oh boy. Oy. Okay.
So as you get up to
go
the
with that.
vines, then Grattan.
Okay.
Actually, Vannon, are you just standing there still?
Knowing that I'm invisible, I will start making my way towards the blind.
Okay. So I will have us all roll initiative.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
What?
That's good.
All
That's
right.
very good.
12.
Don't encourage me with that, Zack. I'll only get worse.
Cool.
21.
A health God-fearing 13.
Am I correct?
13.
Sorry.
I could have had this already typed up. That would have been too easy.
Yeah.
Okay. I got Timus is 21. Grattan had 13. And Edmund, what did you have?
Like Martin Lawrence and Will Smith, this bad boys too.
Oh wow, someone got lower than me.
Zachary.
Wow.
I love you.
I got a 3.
Riot, go to your room.
Vannon.
I'm gonna tell your fiance on you.
Oh no, she'll love it.
She would.
I know.
Granny Latus.
13.
Vannon.
12.
And Talara.
3.
Talahar. I'm totally pronouncing your name wrong.
Talara.
You got it right the
It is
first time.
Talara.
Yeah, you got it right the first time.
Maddie, am I correct that I'm not usually a spellcaster? I can take actions as with invisibility. I just can't attack without becoming uninvisible. Right?
Yeah, you
It's
can't
attack or
attack
cast a
or
spell.
cast a spell. But
Okay,
you
but
can,
I can like
you can
draw
totally
my
do
weapons or
stuff,
like
yeah.
use a potion or
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I think you can even like pick locks while you're invisible and
Yes.
stuff. It's just
Oh heck
Yes.
yeah!
It's just attacking and casting a spell.
And
Beautiful.
obviously, when you do attack, your first attack will definitely be at advantage.
Yes.
So,
Okay.
which gives you your fun stuff.
Sneak attack.
So currently we have the blind. There's the things hanging there. We have Grattan is currently kind of peeking through the vines. Vannon, are you also peeking through or going through the vines?
I will, yes, peek through the
That's where you're
vines.
starting. Okay, so
Yes.
you're both peeking through the vines. We have Granny, who's about 20. I'm gonna say you're basically all the way there because you would have. Were you going to Vannon or were you going to the vines?
Oh, I was going through the vines to the other side.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you're basically at the vines then too,
Okay.
underneath. And then Timus, you were where were you?
I think Grattan and I were still on the road.
Grattan
Grattan
went
had
up.
made himself up to the vines.
Oh, I'm
So-
sorry. Yeah, then I've moved up with him.
You're with him, okay.
Yeah.
And Edmund?
While they've been like all intense, I'm pretty sure Edmund's just back where it all started, just like kicking a stone around.
Okay. And Lahara? Talara?
I am standing there with my arms crossed, looking at Edmund with
the road?
fear, disappointment. Yes, just total disappointment.
Okay.
Yeah, just like that.
All right. So, Timus, are you going through the vines currently? Or-
Yeah. I've got my bow drawn, and I'm trying to stay back because I don't want to mess up somebody's stealth if somebody's trying to hide. But I am like right at the edge of the road with my bow drawn.
Okay. So, you're up first. So, what would you like to do?
Okay. I would like to see if I can like use my turn to see what's going on, because so far I'm seeing woods. And there are some scary leaves apparently, and we're scared of the leaves.
Okay.
That about sums it up.
Meh.
More or less. Okay, so you're staying at the edge of the woods then? You're not...
Yeah, I'm standing
Right,
right at the
okay.
edge of the road. Can I make a perception check to see if I can like see what's going on?
Okay.
That's better. Okay. D&D Beyond. I'm not used to this system. D&D Beyond. That's gonna be a 19.
Excellent. Okay, so you hear some movement behind where the scary leaves are, and 19. We'll say that you can tell that it's a smaller creature, probably close to your size.
Okay.
You're not quite sure how many, but
All right.
that's about all you can perceive because you can't see through the thick vines yet.
All right. I'm gonna roll something here. Look here. Cool. Yeah, that did not roll well. I'm gonna call out.
Oh,
Okay.
Hey, who's back there?
And you hear more skittering, and you hear this. Let's go now.
Come on out.
And,
I ain't gonna
and
hurt you if you don't make me.
and that's your turn. All right. Grattan. Oh, Grattan and Granny both have the same thing. Who has higher? You know what? I bet Granny does.
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah.
Christina can go
Oh,
ahead.
monk.
Let's
Granny
go with
Latus.
Dex.
It's your turn.
Okay. I'll probably go about another 15 feet.
Okay.
I'll pop up.
Okay. So you pop up in the middle of this camp, and there are 3 little Jerobeans sitting around, and they are hurriedly like gathering up stuff, and they haven't taken off yet. So you've popped up next to the campfire. There's a Jerobeen over here who's in like it looks like it was a storage tent, maybe. You're not quite sure, but he's like trying to throw the whole thing into a wagon. And then there's another one over here, and they're gathering up, it looks like some kind of weapon stash. And then there's another one on the other side that is very clearly getting like their animal together to get out of here.
I will pop out of my hole. Now hold up, y'all.
And they all stop and turn around and face you.
I don't mean to be all like in your business or anything, but we're just wondering what you're doing, because these are weird looking vines and they don't belong here. I will take the dodge action so that if they try to attack me, at least it's a disadvantage.
Good call. Good call. All right. And as you do that, they've now turned to face you, and they look startled, to say the least. Next up, we have Grattan. You're peeking through the vines.
Yes, hearing everyone's spoken, I will push through the vines.
Okay.
The individuals, they really haven't made any movements or anything.
Well, they were in the middle of, it looked like they were trying to hastily grab their stuff to run, but they haven't attacked or anything.
Taking a quick glance, what, like this, I know you briefly described it. Is it, what the
It
state
looks
of them?
like
Are they bandits? Are they thieves? Like, are we putting one and one together here?
Yeah, you would. I'm going to say you're wise enough, probably, just from being around the wood, that yes, these are definitely a form of the bandits. So, they.
Okay, cool. That's the data point I needed. Thank you. All right. All of you, just settle down now. Put your weapons away. No need for blood.
Would you like to roll persuasion with that?
Yeah, I would like to be persuasion.
You are persuasion.
Be
A
persuasion.
persuasion elemental.
Oh.
That might be true. I rolled a 24.
Yeah, that sounds
Damn.
right.
So these three little Jerbeans look to you and go, but we're supposed to leave if anybody finds us.
Well, you can leave once we're done.
What? And then the one at the far back who's trying to get the animal is now loose of however it was being tied down and is starting to run.
Like a pack animal or a beast of
Yeah,
burden
like
kind of
a
thing?
donkey kind of thing, yeah.
A Shetland
Ooh,
pony.
donkey.
And so then that brings us around to Vannon. You're peeking through.
Yeah. I will kind of get up behind them. If I can sneak around being still invisible.
They're kind of split, so there's the fire
Okay.
in the middle, and then
Yep.
there's like one on each corner.
Okay. I will get up if I can next to the one that is farthest away from the blind.
Okay, so that would be the one that just had the animal run away from it.
Yes. And I will hold my action, and I'll say I'll hold an attack if they try to run away, if this one tries to run away.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of staying here, trying to keep the invisibility ruse that I'm not here up. And I will,
Gotcha.
if I can, without them noticing, I will have my short sword and dagger drawn.
Yeah, you can have it drawn. That's fine.
Dagger.
Oh, damn. Okay, so all of them cowed by the hedgehog that has suddenly jumped up in the middle of the camp, and these people that have suddenly come through the vines, they and people yelling from further back, they all turn to you and go, okay, just don't hurt us. We're just the keepers of the camp. We're not really doing any harm. Please don't hurt us. And they all, like, they had daggers and things, and they're just like on the ground now. So we're out of initiative.
Cool.
Okay.
Where does the beast run to?
Oh, it's a donkey kind of thing, and it's, let's see here.
Did it run in our direction?
It's run, no,
Oh,
other way, opposite. It's running deeper into the forest.
bummer.
So it's 40 feet away into the
Yeah.
forest.
Okay.
I collect their weapons.
Smart. Oh, please. Oh, they're going to be so mad at us for losing our weapons. Can we have those back when we're done?
Sure.
Perhaps.
Maybe. I'll come on through. Hearing that things have been diffused, I will come in off the road.
Oh yeah. Well, sorry. I'll summon the rest of the crew.
I remain invisible.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
At last, is that the one that lasts for an hour?
No, I think it
Or is that the
lasts
minute?
for...
A minute? 10 minutes?
No, it lasts for an hour.
Is it?
As long as I
Just
concentrate
regular
on it.
invisibility lasts an hour.
So,
Yeah.
assuming that you're
Alright.
you're maintaining concentration, I will remain invisible.
For now, yeah.
You
Cool.
you let me know
With
if it
that
drops.
knowledge, with that knowledge, I look at them and I go, "What have you done with our Vulpin?" Well, one of them. A
What?
Vulpin named Vannon.
What do you
Dude,
mean? You're the ones who came to our camp.
Mhm.
Oh, this is funny.
I'll stroll in finally. Hey, seems like things went pretty well. Way to go, team. You know, everyone I feel like really pulled their part. Did a good job. So, all right, I'm gonna look around now. Keep up the good work, everybody.
Vannon will
There's-
sigh and just take their short sword, go up to a tree, and attack the tree. 'Cause I have no spells to. I have no
Poor
spells
tree.
to drop
Oh.
invisibility.
Oh, but...
Where did you come from?
Oh, you can do that. You can turn the mist.
They can totally do that.
I can totally do that.
It's a handy trick.
It is so much.
So yeah, can I roll to, I guess, investigate the camp?
Sure.
See what they got.
So, general common knowledge for all of you. Very clearly, this is some form of like more like a wayside. It's just a stopping point because there's a little bit of a storage, and it's been entrenched. You can kind of see that it's been here for a little bit, but it's not. It's just like a normal kind of space. It's not. Doesn't look to be terribly large. It seems more like a stopping point.
Gotcha.
So, Vannon will take out like just like some rations, like a slice of apple and some cheese or something like that, and sit cross-legged on the ground, set it in front of him. They go, "Who'd like to talk?"
They just kind of look at you.
Share a snack. Have a talk.
Let's play good cop, bad cop.
My investigation roll was a 17 plus 5.
Okay, so with your investigation roll, you can tell that they've been here. These 3 were probably just the guards that are left. Whomever had stayed here most recently left 2 days ago. And you can tell just because of the amount of clutter, whatever that's around. And their pack animal that has run off, you don't know what that was for exactly, other than probably just to get around the woods. But yeah, otherwise it's very much just a little camp that looks like it's probably a stopping point for those who are traveling through the wood to be able to go from whatever bandit thing they're doing to the next.
Nice. I pick up even things that don't look valuable, but look like someone might own them. Like, I just kind of grab some stuff just for the sake of having it.
I start looking for an anthill or like a place where grasshoppers are.
Okay. There is a lovely, like, kind of tree at the edge of camp that has a nice ant farm going up and down.
Is it an alien ant farm?
I am a hedge, ergo I speak to bugs. And if it's an ant farm, they've been here a while and they know what the fuck is up.
Oh.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
I forgot about that.
I'm sorry. I know, I'm awful.
What?
I'm so sorry.
You're mispronouncing awesome.
Okay.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And I had to pick ants. How do these? So you're speaking to them. What do you say?
Sorry, I gotta get back into Granny. Well, hi there. It looks like you got a nice little farm going. I was just wondering, there's a camp here, and I was wondering if any of you fine workers who've been working so hard have seen anything or seen who's been running this camp around here. Would have been about 2 days ago.
This is the camp where the scary people are.
Scary people?
Yes, they are so scary. They have the big long metal things, and they come and sometimes they strike our tree and they kill us.
The big
But
long
we are
metal
many.
things that strike the tree. Do you know? You don't happen to know why they're here? Are they catching people on the road or something like that?
The big people with the scary things, they do not come to us. They seem interested in things that are not from here.
They're interested in things that aren't from here. I'm saying all this aloud so everybody can get this.
They bring in the weird
Ants can't gesture.
they bring in the weird
right?
leaves.
Leaves.
The leaves taste no good.
The leaves that don't taste good.
Ah.
What direction do they come from
Mad
and
yucks.
go to when they leave?
They will give you a general sense of off toward the mountains.
You have been
Is where they-
most helpful.
Yes.
And I pull
Do you have
out-
any? Do you have any of these sugar?
I pull out a sugar pecan cookie.
Ah, yes.
And you see a
Oh.
whole group of ants swarm it.
That'll feed your whole family. Have
Warm.
fun.
This is most helpful. Thank you.
So
I relay all this.
oh, that's mad yucky, bro. Vannon sat down in front of the Gerbine isn't getting anything, right?
You know what? And I'll say that because of the background I took, I get 2 extra languages, and the ones I picked were Mapak, the raccoon language, and Gerbine. So I'll say it in
Okay.
Gerbine.
Oh, okay. So we'll say if you're actually speaking their language, they will come up and go,
Yes.
I promise you it's not poison or anything. I'm actually offering this to you as a piece.
It has been a while since I've had cheese. Okay,
Go ahead.
fine. And one of them sits down and the other one comes up and goes,
you can't tell them anything. If you tell them anything, you're dead.
and then the other goes,
We're gonna be dead anyway if we don't cooperate.
and then starts to eat the cheese.
What do you need?
We would like to know who it is that hired you, and where they went.
Well, it's the bandits in general. They live up in the mountains. But so it's kind of like a refuge. I actually came from near the Scorched Fields. They my house burned down, and
Sorry to
my whole
hear
family
that.
is gone. Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah. Oh, I can't speak Gerbine. Never mind.
Vannon's taking notes at this point. Nodding.
But the bandits, Brenna, she's been like a mother to us, and she takes us in, and she gives us a home, and we just have to do stuff for her.
Does that involve hurting people?
If we have to.
Understood. All right. Can you tell us where they went?
Well,
I'm
they
assu-
always go back. Huh?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
They always go back to the hideout up in
And
the
where's
mountains.
that? In the mountains. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Now, I can't say that I would blame you for going back to them, because it seems like they take good care of you, but I would highly suggest finding a new occupation, if you can.
There's nowhere else to go. The Alder only holds so many people, and we need someone to take care of us.
How old are these?
They
Are
seem
these
pretty
fellas?
young.
Seem
They're
pretty
like-
young.
Teenager in mouse years, whatever that would be.
Yeah, wee lads. I'll walk on up to them. Those the weapons they threw down. I'll gesture to them. You actually know how to use those? Honestly.
Well, of course I know how to use them. What do you mean?
I work with the guard up there at the Avum. Might be able to use you. If you leave this camp right now and you tell us where they all went, we'll let you go. You can go on to town. I'll give you my name. They'll set you up in the barracks for a little while, and then once I get back, we'll figure out what to do with you.
Jerry? What do you think?
And the other one looks at him and goes,
Well, it'd be better than sleeping out here in the woods all the time. Okay.
All right.
My
When was the
name's,
last? Good.
my name's Michael, by the way.
Michael. And Jerry. And what about the other two?
Pardon? Sorry.
I thought
Okay.
there were 4. Oh, yeah. There's 3? Gotcha.
The third one is running after the animal that ran
After
away.
the package.
Right.
Gotcha.
So he's not here right now.
Fair enough. All right. When was the last time you saw the members of your crew?
2 days ago?
2 days. When are you expecting them back?
Whenever they come through, they don't really tell us ahead of time. They just show up and we have to be ready.
All right. Well, they're going to be mighty surprised when you're not here, right?
Yeah, we can't go back after that.
No. All right. You can, once your buddy gets, we'll stick with it till your buddy gets, what was on the thing?
What thing?
The critter that just ran off with your stuff on it.
Oh, I don't know what he got on there. I don't know.
All right.
Well, we'll wait around until he gets back. Make sure you guys get on the road safe, and you'll be taken care of.
Okay.
Wait, we're
That
waiting around
sounds
for
nice.
for a donkey to come back? That could take a while. Kind of on a time crunch. We're
No, we
throwing it
could-
out there, you know.
Switching out of Gerbine. Well, I mean, we could just leave them here if you feel like it. It's
I mean, they seem slightly capable. We could just, if you're gonna send them back to the avium, just tell them where to go, and there you go.
all right.
That donkey could never come back, so we could be waiting here a whole time limit. That
All
would
right.
be great. I would like to get paid for this. I don't know about the rest of you.
I can also
But,
send a messenger ahead so that the guard will know that they're coming.
That'll work.
Let's do. I almost picked up the southern.
Are we getting paid for
that
this?
sounds great.
Oh.
I mean, I'm assuming so. Otherwise, are we not getting paid for this? I'm
I don't know. I don't know. I don't. That's why I asked.
I would assume that we are getting paid for the service that we are.
I know.
It-
She gave us a lot of potions.
I'm just here for the information.
I mean, look, I can promise you, if they will not pay you, I will get it sorted out.
I mean, that's fine. Yeah. No, like that's cool. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Cool.
Okay.
Let's get on our way then.
Sounds good.
I
So-
will. All right, so we're sending them back to the avium.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In
Then
the interest
I
of time,
will-
I will say the donkey and the other one comes back right now.
Okay.
That's
No.
I
There
will
we go.
I will then use my hedge ability, animal messenger, and I will get a tiny little canary to fly to the avium and let them know that these 3 Gerbine and their weird mount. We have not discussed what race it is, what animal it is, are headed their way to possibly join the guard. Is that what we talked about?
Yes.
Okay.
That Timus has vouched for them, and they
Yeah.
will be
Timus
joining
has
the guard.
vouched for them, and yes, so I will do
Okay.
that.
Awesome. So you have now headed off the first of the bandit encounters, and they are back to the avium. And I think we have until 7. Do we want to do one break here in like an hour, or do you want to do 2 little breaks?
That's up to you.
I'm doing fine.
I'm fine, but if you need
Yeah.
a break now, we can totally take one.
No, I'm good.
If we're all good, okay.
Yeah.
I'm just
We'll do one big one.
offering. Considering it's a 4-hour stream, sometimes one
Yep.
break in the middle is not quite enough. So
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well, we can break
You have-
anytime, however many times you need to break. It's all good, So
Thank
Give
you,
me a
Matty.
break. Give me a break.
break me off a piece of that.
oh, okay. Bye.
Okay.
These.
So you are now at the bandit camp. I will say you're back on the road, heading
Mhm.
Cool.
toward.
Perfect.
Okay.
The Jerebian are now on their way opposite of you back to the avium, and you are able to travel through the rest of the day without any incident, and you get to the evening. What would you like to do?
Yeah, I'm assuming we want to take a break, maybe. How we feeling?
Set a camp up.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yo, I'm fine with that. That sounds great.
Okay.
What?
So you are able to set up a campsite a little ways into the woods. Is there anything special that you do with your campsite, or is it just pretty straightforward, normal?
Yeah.
Pretty standard for my
Yeah,
end.
I've got spinner rims on mine, whatever that means. I've got spinner rims.
So Edmund sends up a windmill.
It's something. I don't know. It's something cool.
What are those things called?
It just looks fancy.
Yeah, the little
Pinwheel?
Pinwheel. There we go.
There we
Yes.
go. Yeah.
So Edmund just has a pinwheel.
It's have a pinwheel. Sounds great.
All right.
Really adds to
Good.
the aesthetics.
I know. It's pretty good.
Okay.
I'm not great with
So
sleeping
at
on the
this-
ground.
Point. Would you like to try to get up into a tree branch?
No.
You're
I'm
more
afraid
welcome
of,
to.
I'm afraid of heights.
Right.
You want to go up into a tree? You have to get up there. Make sure it's nice and safe.
No, I'm fine.
I know you could can you fly and stuff? I don't know. I don't pretend to know, mainly because I don't know this system that well.
Why?
Not the system, but
Why do you think I can fly? Because I look like a bird?
No, because you got wings and stuff. Usually that means that you can fly.
Well, as a matter of fact, I can fly a little bit.
Well,
Little bit.
that's nice for you.
Little bit.
I'm proud. I'm happy.
I'm yeah.
Yeah, very good. This is
I
nice
know.
talk.
I
Glad
don't
we had
know.
this dialogue.
Ah.
So you are in your camp for the night. Who's doing first watch? Or are you doing watches?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Ooh.
do mine first and get it out of the way.
Oh,
as
if you're
well.
going first, then I'll do. You can go first.
Oh, I didn't know if we were gonna do do a team up sort of thing, like a 2 people in a watch, and then.
That's a good idea.
Mm.
All right,
I'll
we'll
have the
do.
one.
We'll do first Fox watch.
There we go. First Fox
Oh.
watch. I like
Fox
it.
watch.
If we are by a tree, I would like to. I want to get up in it to help. I can use my adjust density and make my jumping easier. So it's real. I can double my jumps by altering gravity.
Right, because
on
you can alter
myself,
gravity.
because I'm a graviturgist. Hasn't come into play yet, but you know.
Defying gravity.
Oh, there we are. Kiss me goodbye. I'm defying gravity.
Flying high. Defying gravity.
Flying high.
We'll never bring you down.
Will never bring you down.
Ever, ever, ever.
All right,
See,
give
my
me
mind
some
went
perception
straight
rolls.
to sneak on a plane.
First watch.
Granny will take third watch.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
24.
21.
Oh wow.
Hey.
Okay.
Nice.
So-
Ooh.
You in the middle of the evening, in the middle of your watch, you hear kind of, I don't know if it's a skirmish per se, but you definitely hear some movement further into the woods, which is fairly common, but you hear some metal clinking, which is not as common around the woods.
You
So
hear that?
again, Vannon,
But
nose and book, and ears just go. "Whoop."
You hear that metal clinking?
Aye, I hear the metal clinking.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Okay. Is that something that we should be worried about?
Probably, considering that usually you don't hear metal sounds coming from the forest.
Oh, that sounded a little condescending, but okay. Should we
Maybe
wake,
it was.
Should we wake the gang?
Why don't I go and see what it is?
I mean, I could help. Sure. Yeah, sounds good. Cool. I'm coming down. Oh god. Getting up's easy, getting down's hard, but
I will try this again and try and sneak over there towards the sound.
yeah, I'll join you in the stealthings.
And actually, before we leave, I will wake up Timon and let him at least know, or Timus, sorry, that we are leaving to go do this, so someone's watching in our stead.
All right. Sounds good.
We'll be back.
So you wander into the woods a little bit further. Are you stealthing? Are you?
I'm a stealthing.
15.
I got a 15 plus 3, 18.
You're good. Okay. So you get up. It's about 250 feet further beyond your campsite. You find a clearing in the woods, and there are some probably teenager-ish age creatures. There's a raccoon and a jervine, and one of them is a vulpin, and they appear to be having some kind of like a training or just hanging out or something in the middle of the woods at night.
Okay.
They don't see you or hear you.
Cool. Based on, can I make a perception roll to see if this just seems like teenagers being teenagers, or if it seems like they are similar to the other teenagers we ran into, employed by someone else, maybe. I don't know.
Yes. Oh, I didn't mention, the bandits do have a patch that they wear.
Okay, so I will
somewhere
look
on
for the patch then.
them.
I rolled a synthetic 20 for my perception.
Okay. So you look them over, and there is no patch anywhere on these kids. They're just out there in the forest swinging some swords.
Hey, you want to fuck with them a little bit? Sorry,
No.
backward. You want to mess with them a little bit?
I put my hand on Edmund's shoulder and go, no, this is an important coming of age ritual for them.
Well, yeah.
No, I've studied
Make
this
it-
before.
We could just make it more funny.
No, I've studied this before. They need to engage in this kind of activity to fully develop their skills. We need to leave them be. Right? We need to leave them be. Or
Don't
else
say-
this will
don't-
go completely
Don't say
bad.
right. That's just sort of your opinion. Don't say like it's an umbrella for everyone's opinion. But I guess sure.
I meant correct.
Well, again, it's not implicitly correct. It's correct for you.
This is
I'll
their
go along with
culture.
Doesn't mean that a certain someone can't mess with them a little. But I'm saying I'll do what you say.
All right, let's go.
Not
Let's go.
happy about it.
Oddly enough, the three cultures that I've said that I have studied are Gerbine, Vulpin, and Mapak.
Exactly. So we'll believe you. Excellent. All right. So yep, no actual danger, just a distraction. So you get
Come
back.
back.
To camp.
Yep. Tell Timus that it was just some teenagers being teenagers, and that we can continue on sleeping
All
or
right.
watching.
I'll go ahead and just stay up, and I'll take second watch.
Are you tagging anybody else with you?
Sure. I'll grab Talara.
Huh? What? Oh,
We gotta take watch now. Eyes up.
wow. Why is your voice so deep?
Just born this way.
Oh, that's special.
Inadjust.
Inadjust. Okay. So what are we watching?
Well, we're gonna make sure that nobody tries to murder us in the night.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Who came up with that?
I don't know. It's one of those traditions we've always been doing, you know?
I've never thought about that. Oh
Who took
boy.
the first watch? And I will mull that question over as I patrol the camp.
I'll go to bed.
Yeah,
Alright.
no, I'm gonna get some.
Who did
I
first
guess.
watch?
Go ahead and give me your perception rules.
Happily.
Okay. Oh,
It is
okay.
going
I
to be a 12.
I rolled a natural 18, and I have no modifier.
Okay. So you hear the clanking that they heard
Mhm.
before off in the woods, and eventually, after a few hours, that stops. And that's all that happens on your watch.
All right.
Waking up the
Cool, cool.
next.
The next pair.
Mhm.
All
Oh,
right.
are we done?
We can go back to bed now.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Birds
Alright,
snore.
Granny
Can birds
Latus.
snore?
Hmm.
I don't know, they can't
You're doing
bird.
This
cartoons?
bird can.
Good.
Granny Latus and Grattan.
Yes.
I will make my way up into a tree, settle in for a watch.
Alright, give me some rolls.
I'm very happy
I perceive.
with the transcription for every time someone says Granny Latus, because last time it said Granny Christopher.
The transcription is a little fixing with its wonder.
No,
I rolled a
it's
7.
impressive.
It's free.
You're rolling perception.
Yes.
17.
Okay. So, you notice that there is some movement along the road out, which seems kind of strange for this time of the morning, but you could go check it out if you wanted to.
Yeah, I will.
I
Kind of crouch down. Sneak my way
Okay.
over. I am not proficient in stealth.
Okay.
I will walk over, stealthing. I'll cross gingerly. 11.
Okay. And
7.
Granny? 7? Okay. So your little hedginess, like you're trying to get up there, but like your old bones just ain't moving quite the same, and you're very visible. Like you think you're hiding, but it just isn't working. And Grattan, you're kind of worried about Granny because she doesn't seem to be moving very well right now, and so you are not really paying attention, and you can like up against a tree, make a little noise. And the people on the road stop and they look toward you and they have their swords drawn. It looks to be a family of raccoon people that are coming through, and you can't quite tell if it's like just people that are moving or if they're and they've got a big wagon of stuff. So it's up to you as to what you would like to do.
I'll approach. Hail, travelers. And I'll as make my way up. I look to see for that bandit patch they had, just to see if I see it on any of them.
There is no bandit patch.
Oh. Traveling early.
Yes, we've been burned out of our home and we're trying to find somewhere to go.
Which way are they traveling?
Away from the Scorched Grove area, but they're very far into the forest to be traveling away from that.
Well, if you give it a few hours, you can travel to my companions.
Are you? We were going over to near the avium. We understand there's somewhere to live.
Oh, they're
that
going
way.
north.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now that's where we came from. Now, Brad, don't go promise things that we can't keep. And I like take my quarterstaff and like help myself up.
Okay.
I am 70 pounds of hedgehog.
Holy cow.
That's a lot of hedgehog.
That's a lot, hedgehog. That's our cup
No.
runneth over, hedgehog.
We're gonna need a bigger hedgehog.
We're gonna need a bigger hedge.
We need a big hedge. There it
For the
is.
talk.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You know,
Sometimes you gotta
Yeah.
workshop it.
High five.
Together, you can make the jokes.
Yep.
Okay, so they look suspicious and they're still holding their weapons toward you, but they're not approaching, attacking.
Granny Latouche will take several shuffled steps backward. I'm gonna go back to camp. You got this here, Grattan?
I nod.
I'll head back to camp.
Seeing nothing suspicious, I'll bid them, safe travels if they're dead set on going north. And
Okay.
since there's nothing suspicious about them besides just a family.
Yeah, it's a family traveling with a big wagon load of stuff. Yeah. So, okay.
Does it look like house stuff? Like, is there a couch on there? Like, just barely set on?
They've got Granny actually tied down in the rocking chair. Yes.
What?
Like on the back.
Find that offensive to grannies.
Very
Ageist!
feels very Beverly Hillbilly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ding 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 ding.
There it is.
Okay. So yeah, they're heading the same way you were coming from. So.
Okay. Then I'll bid them
Let 'em
safe
go.
travel. Maybe the explorer be with them and
Okay.
head back to camp.
Excellent. Alrighty. So you wake up, nothing further happens for the night, and you are up for the day. Anything special as you're breaking camp?
Fannin makes tea.
Yeah, I'm
Of course.
preparing some basic meats, some sausages, some ham maybe if I have some. Sure, I'm a bad boy, but also I like to make a nice nutritious breakfast. So
Vannon specifically stays away from any of the meat products.
I took a couple hits of morning bourbon.
Morning.
Latouche is sitting there with her herbalist kit, like telling people how to spice their stuff just the right way.
oh yeah, you get some paprika.
Timus pops a travel coffee maker out of his pack and shoves it in the coals of the fire. Gets it nice and hot, ready to go.
Oh man, classic. Is it a nice
Love it.
press?
No, it's one of the. It's like a mocha pot.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Cool.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Anything from Talara?
No, she's really just kind of sitting off, just watching everybody.
Okay.
Just
So then,
giving a look of judgment, but not actually judging them.
Ain't you gonna have some breakfast there, Talara? Yeah, get some meat on your bones.
As I pull out a bag of seed
There you go.
and just close it up, put it back. Very, very narrow-eyed and everything looking, but really it's just inside my brain just thinking, oh, she's so sweet.
Oh, that's trail mix.
What's that?
Oh, my wig. Oh, okay.
Y'all
This thing.
good, aren't you? This is great. Here we are. Bunch of weirdies. I like it. Cool. Nice. Yeah. Awesome.
so you get on the road, and a little bit further, close to the turnoff point to Alderheart, because you were a good hour before you would hit that was where you camped. So you get close to that turnoff. Give me some perception checks.
I perceive nothing.
14.
14.
17.
I perceive anything with a difficulty of 17.
Oh, wow.
25.
I rolled a 17.
So Vannon, once again, this time it's 100 feet off. You see that same kind of blind setup to the outside. It's kind of more on the road to Marshview, which is where you're headed. That blind is kind of in the woods, 150 feet back.
Our position roughly matches up with the second X on the map. Okay.
Indeed, it does.
A little quieter. All right, then. There's another blind off to the side of the road. They're a little farther into the woods. Do we want to investigate it again? Well, last time I tried to sneak in, and it didn't go so well until I went invisible. So maybe if someone else wants to try, that's not a bad idea.
I can try flying bug.
Oh yeah, start
I
with
would
that.
be happy to give it a shot. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, good for you, Edmund. Good for you.
You're so supportive!
She's the grandma everybody needs.
So is that what we're doing? We going to check this out a little bit, see what's going on?
Wait, what's happening?
There's another blind at those weird vines right off to the side there. So we could like go and break that up.
But
you know what I mean?
I just meant go investigate.
The last one, what did we learn or gain? Is it like
I mean, there's the bandits that have been stealing stuff, and that was a bunch of bandits, so it could be the people that keep stealing stuff, which was like...
They were kind of bandits, they were kids.
Well, I mean, but they were bandit adjacent, you know, they worked for the bandits.
Oh, okay.
It's just a thought, you know, I'm fine going in, cracking some skulls if we need to.
Oh, wow. Oh, brutish. Okay.
I know, right?
You should probably start talking first before you go skull cracking.
Look, you always got to be prepared to crack a skull every once in a while, or else, you know, people think you're soft, and you don't want that, because then your skull gets cracked, and then you've got a patch of fur that you always have to comb over, because it doesn't grow there anymore. So
that sounds like a very specific.
It was you know, biographical. Yes.
Right.
So, does somebody want to be invisible again? No.
I mean, was that you? You did that.
Oh yeah, no, that wasn't.
I mean, I'm not very bright, but
I mean, you both just sort of played it off like it was Van that did it.
I sincerely thought everyone knew that it wasn't me. I was being sarcastic.
Oh no, I was sort of away. I was focused. You see, there was a straggler in the form of a small creature that I was dealing with on the outside before I came in. So I was sort of dealing with that, you know. So
I was standing right next to you the whole time.
Yeah, so you saw them. Yeah, it's crazy.
I want to find a ladybug or something that can fly.
Okay, you're able to find a ladybug.
I ask her to go look over past that thing, where the vines are.
Oh, gladly. And she.
Yeah, no, the thing, it held a blade to my throat and said, look,
I don't tell anybody this in case.
And so I couldn't take that.
It comes back to you.
Yes.
And I assume that you asked it to tell it like what else over there. Mm-hmm. There are 4 raccoon people, Mapoks, in the
what are they called?
blind.
What are the raccoon
Mapok?
people?
Mapach.
Mapak?
Mapak.
I'm gonna look it up.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I just say Mapok because that sounds better.
Well, what I found out while recording Pet Shop the other day is that the Servin is because they're Servines.
Yes, every single one of these names is based on its scientific genus.
Yeah, Mapak is their
genus or species or whatever.
I thank the ladybug. I give it a little nuzzle, and I let it fly off.
Oh, all right. Are we interested in taking on some Mapak? Cause like.
I haven't told anybody because I'm still waiting to see if you're gonna go over there.
I thought you passed the information. Look,
She's the cutest thing, talking to the bugs.
We could just keep moving. Like, I don't have a problem with that. I was just saying, like, I would spearhead this one if we wanted, but if not, it's not a big deal, you know.
Oh, you want to spearhead this one?
Oh,
Sure.
no.
Okay, that would be fun. Let's see that as I turn him invisible.
Oh, no.
Oh man, this is great.
All right, Edmund, show us what you can do. Show us what you can do now.
I have faith in you.
We
Oh,
all
fantastic.
believe in you.
I'm gonna go take a look then. Okay, bye.
Okay,
As
go ahead and
soon
give me
as he's
stealth
out
roll
of
at
earshot,
advantage.
I tell everybody else what
that's
told me and said I wanted to give Edmund support to make him believe he
So
could do
20 win.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So you, with the
20.
21, you're able to sneak up to the edge of the clearing, the blind, the campsite, whatever. And this one's a little bit better built. There's a larger tent for storage, and there's very clearly this has been used for a while. The leaves actually they're using the same leaves, but here they fit in just a little bit better because they're closer to the edge where that would be actually considered a thing. So it's not as conspicuous as it was further north.
Gotcha. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Well, does it look like
But
they're
you
doing
see-
anything menacing?
They're currently, one of them is sitting by the fire. He's whittling, doing something with a knife and a stick. There's another one that is currently sitting there. It looks like maybe he's meditating or something. He's just cross-legged on the ground. Another one is just brushing. They have another one of those animals that is being used as pack animal, and he's currently brushing and taking care of that. And then the other one is up in a tree, just looks like he's watching toward Alderheart. Maybe they're expecting something from that direction, you would think.
Nice. Yeah, no, I'm gonna take a few steps back, get behind a tree so I'm out of sight, even though I'm invisible. And I'm gonna take out a wire and cast message, which will break my invisibility, which I am aware of, but I am hiding behind a tree as to not be seen. And I will message to the Jabin, Mr. Timmis,
Mm-hmm.
and say, yeah, there's 4 of what do you guys want to do? You can reply.
All right. He's confirmed what you told us. So how do we want to go ahead and take this?
You said they're more on the road.
Maybe.
No, they're further back from the road.
Okay.
There's one that is looking more toward Alderheart. He's up in a tree looking that direction. So Edmund would probably assume that he's waiting for something. But
Do we want to scare them?
Well, how about this? Van, you did a really good job talking to those guys last time. Why don't you think you might be able to talk to these folks?
We can certainly try.
And then, have the rest of us at the ready in case things go south. Granny can go in under. We can, come in with you behind just in case, and maybe give him a nasty surprise. Come along from the other side so that Eddie doesn't get spotted.
All right. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of Eddie.
Noted. Sorry, Edmund.
You said. Okay, so I will look through my books and see if I can find any information on Mapach customs or anything like that.
Sure.
I'm just playing this up. I'm just gonna roll a history and see if there's something in my books.
Okay.
Probably not, because that's only an 11.
Okay. So, you're not sure, especially considering these are technically, it's not really...
Right.
It's not really the Mapoks that are the thing that you need to worry about right now. It's the bandit culture, and you're not so familiar with that side.
Right. That's fine. Great. Let's give
I
this
find
a
it
shot.
mighty ironic how the Moppocs are there, and if they're the babes, they got the little. I think it's really cute.
I think they consider that offensive, Granny.
One Moppok that I talked to didn't, but yeah. Okay, I won't say that.
It's okay if you don't say it to their face.
No, it's not.
It isn't?
Van and Will kind of
Trance.
like go up towards the blind and like kind of around the corner, hands raised, like just walking into the camp.
Mm-hmm. I will.
Oh, you're just straight up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I will accompany them.
I. Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, I come in. I don't go all the way in, but I do stand like back in the woods, kind of bow at my side, ready to go.
I go.
I have rolled a 2, a 4, and a 3 for perception.
We are kings of stealth.
A mage armor, baby.
So, the one that's up in the tree is the only one who sees anything. And they shout down, "Hey, what are you doing down there?" And you see the other 3 going, "We're just sit." They start to respond.
How far up in the tree is the Mopok?
15 feet.
15 feet up in the tree?
Mhm.
I would like to Misty step up to him. Hi! What you doing?
Who are you? And what? And he's like fumbling for his.
Chill.
It's mage armor.
I did. I'm good. So, chill. Because seriously, if I can do that, guess what else I can do?
Yo,
Much, much worse, darling.
My God.
So, what are you doing here?
roll persuasion for me,
Okay. Let me see. Oh, yeah.
or
well,
intimidation. Whatever
Either
you wanna call it.
one. I'm a charisma caster.
Yeah, you're a sorcerer.
22. As my fingertips start to crackle.
Drop their dagger to their side.
Good. What are you doing? What you looking for? What's up?
I'm waiting.
For?
Where did you come from?
What are you waiting for?
People.
Which people? I am going... Listen, boy. I am not here to play games. I'm here to either get information or I'm here to rip the life force out of your body.
I got very violent.
Intimidation again, please.
I dialed up.
Cool. Yeah, sweet. Awesome.
23.
So you see a little bit of poo come out. And the dagger is dropped, and they just sit down on the branch, and they're like, "Okay, okay, what do you want? I'll tell you anything."
Who are you waiting for? What people?
There's supposed to be a group of bandits coming this direction.
Okay.
They're staying the night tonight.
And where are they coming from? What direction?
Up near Alderheart. I don't know what they're doing.
They're coming from Alderheart? That direction? Yes. Okay. Oh, sweetie, you pooed yourself.
And then you sat on it.
Oh. And then you sat on it. Oh, dear. I am not that kind of caster. I cannot clean that up for you.
You
Ooh.
are.
What? Did I scare you a little bit?
They try to back up further.
Don't. You be
What?
careful. Be careful. You're gonna fall.
Can I go?
Yeah, you can.
And then he scrambles further up the tree.
Oh, that was really stupid, but okay.
And climbs as far up at the tree as they possibly can.
Really should have climbed down and run away. Oh well, that's okay. I'm gonna glide down.
Okay, so the other three that are in the camp, they were completely oblivious, doing whatever they were doing, and so we'll treat this as kind of a soft turn order. Vannon, what would you like to do? You're in camp.
Sure.
They don't see you.
I walk in, hands raised, and just go, "Good afternoon."
So you're closest to the one who was whittling by the fire.
Mhm.
And
That's a nice little trinket you got there.
she jumps and accidentally cuts herself.
Oh, now why'd you go and do that? I didn't mean to scare ya.
Oh, what? Where did you come from? And then
Road.
the other two see you now.
I came from the road.
Ah, there's not supposed to be anybody until tonight. Are you? And she looks you up and down. It doesn't see a bandit patch. I can't talk to you.
No, we know that. I'm going to offer you something though. Let's say, perchance, you didn't have to work for the bandits anymore. Would you take that offer?
Why would I not want to work for the bandits? They take care of us.
True. Do you like working for them?
It's all right.
Okay. So, when they show up here, and the camp is empty, do you
They'll
think they're
hunt
going
us
to be...
down and take us out? At least that's what I've been told. Would you like to persuade for some reason?
I can try, but charisma's not my best stat.
Kim,
Mhm.
I am standing here just looking and posing. I would like to use the help action to give them advantage.
Oh, very good.
It's a crit. So, persuasion is 21.
High five.
All right. Excellent. Okay, so she looks up at you and goes, "What else is there?"
Well,
Let's
word has it that there's places to live and possible employment up near the avium if you'd like to turncoat.
But what about when they come after us?
Zann doesn't know what to say. I'm sorry.
We'll pretend that Vannon has some eloquent thing about being protected. Yes?
Well, you have to be pretty handy with your own weapons and well-to-do, or else they wouldn't have hired you, right?
I mostly just make the stew.
It's got to be a pretty good stew then.
It's better than the rest can make.
Good.
That's for sure.
You see my friend here? Pointing to
Yes.
Gretton. That's the kind of folk they have up near the avium. I think you'll be safe.
Certainly better than living out in the woods.
Well, and then she'll turn to the other one across the way that was petting the pack animal
Sure.
and go, what do you think, Lal? And they turn to you and go, no, we can't leave. If we leave, we're dead. Anybody else want to throw in now?
You could be dead right now.
Thank you.
And he pops out of the ground at this point.
What is... Ah, damn hedges.
Now, mind
What
your
did you
language.
just say? I'll step out. That was mighty rude, my friend.
I draw my bow at this point. I don't aim it, but I've got it drawn, ready to go.
That was a little rude. You should apologize to my friend over here. We've been perfectly polite.
That's true. You didn't immediately kill us.
That's not our way of doing things.
What do you have to offer? Lau is the one that was petting, says.
I'll kind of look back to Miss and go, can we offer them the same thing that we offered the last, or do we... I don't know what to do.
Did you all say the bandits were coming from?
Go for it.
From the north.
Bandits. Are you talking like where they said that they were going to come from, that they were looking for?
Yeah.
Yes.
From Alderheart.
So where we've come from?
No.
No. Farther than that.
Yeah.
So the way the road goes, the avium's over here. That road kind of comes northwest, and then the Alderheart is further north, way up in the middle of the forest.
I guess my question is there any way that they would pass the oncoming bandits on the way to the avium? Have the roads connected yet?
No.
Then I don't see...
you're on the corner. If they caught them just as they were leaving, they could potentially, but they've been watching for them for a while, so they're not that far.
All right.
In that case, I don't see a problem with giving them the same deal we gave the other folks.
Well, look, are they wearing the patches?
Mm-hmm.
Look, y'all been a mighty thorn in the side of us up at the avium, so I'm going to give you a deal here. You're going to turn coat. You're going to go on up to the avium. You're going to tell them exactly what you've been doing. You're going to tell us exactly what it's going to be, so that we can get this problem taken care of. I work with the guard there, and they'll treat you very fair if your information is good. If you go up there right now and you give them my name, and you sit down real quiet like, until I get back, we can probably get this sorted out for you. No blood, no nothing. You can go about your lives.
That's actually really nice of you.
See, we're polite.
You are very polite. Okay, you know what? Okay, that sounds great. Carl, are you okay with this? And the one that was, I forget what I said he was doing. The other one is looks over and goes, "Yeah, sure, whatever. I'm with you guys."
Hey, where's your poop friend then?
Where's your poop friend?
Oh, I didn't tell anybody about that.
They don't know about the poop friend.
Yeah,
Where's your fourth
He's up a
one?
tree.
Hey, y'all, come on down here. We got a deal for you.
He smells really bad right now. He kind of pooped himself.
Oh.
I don't know why. I really don't know why.
All right.
Okay, so you have talked them into abandoning the bandits and coming to join the guard again.
There we go.
Sure, some amazing rolls.
Look around. Good job, everyone. That's how you do it.
I cast Animal Messenger again.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Same deal as last. Awesome.
We're awesome at this, guys.
Rinse,
You are really
repeat.
I take some stuff.
Hey,
We need
Kim.
to just...
I had fun.
I start looking around the stuff they had. Is there anything of interest or note?
At this particular location, there is more, there's like a notebook here that looks like it may have some logs of various activity that's come through this camp.
Ooh.
This one seems very well established. There's even, it's not quite a well, but there's like a location where there's been a portion of the ground that was hollowed out so that it can hold a sizable amount of water, kind of like a cistern.
Okay. Well, the book I will hand to Vannon, as they seem to be the smarty, thinky, ready type.
Exactly.
Not that I don't like books. It's just,
Vannon immediately just pores over it like, Like this
Yeah.
is the book they will continue reading on the path as we continue along.
I
Right in
knew
it.
you would get all beautiful mind about it, and I'm like, let's just be vertical with our integration.